Hello. This is my video for the upcoming class of 2024 tutoring application video, addressing the first question, why do I want to be a tutor? I actually have a history in tutoring. My senior year of college, I was a freshman chemistry tutor for a class of 240 students, just for one class. Each week I would come up with lesson plans for 2 supplementary classes along with the course that they'd already had earlier on in the day. I would come up with practice exams, quizzes, and I'm very comfortable speaking in front of a lot of people because that's what I had to do every week. So that's my impactful experience. Addressing the second question, besides having performed well in the courses I will be applying for, what additional skills and qualifications do I feel that I have that qualify me to be a good tutor? I performed well in a number of courses this year, which I'm so thankful for. I've really had an interest in all the courses that I've done well in, so I think that definitely shows. Additional qualifications, like I said, referencing back to my experience as a tutor, I really try to empathize, I think, with my students. That's what a lot of students that I had said my senior year was that, I really will go the extra mile to make sure my students succeed, because ultimately that's my role. I'm helping them to try and achieve a goal, and I think that's an important skill to have as a leader, as a teacher, as someone who's providing knowledge to others. I see myself contributing, I guess in a number of ways, just like working with other tutors to try and come up with better overall ways to teach, and coming up with little memory tricks and things to make difficult concepts stick. I think the hardest part about being a teacher or a professor or anything like that is coming up with concepts that, introducing concepts that seem difficult and then breaking them down in a way that students can understand and synthesize and then apply, because it's easy to memorize things, but as a tutor, your role is to try and solidify those things that they might not be able to on their own. I think contributing would just further help me grow. It's something that I really loved doing my senior year. I love teaching. It's probably the highlight of my undergraduate career, and I'd really like to continue to do that. I think it shows a path of development, first teaching in undergrad and then teaching here. I think it'll definitely show that I'm on an academic medicine and leadership path, through my participation in the AML course and with teaching and everything. I think that just solidifies where I want to be, and I think I'll know if I've been successful if my students, not necessarily if they succeed, but if they felt that my time with them was worthwhile, because I've had tutors who've tried their hardest, they've done so many things to try and get me to remember things, and the concepts were difficult, and no matter how hard they broke them down, it just didn't stick for me. But I will say that for the tutors that I've had that have been the most influential, you could tell that they really tried to get me to learn it, and that's what I really appreciated. I think an excellent tutor is someone who just, again, goes out of their way to just go the extra mile. When I was an undergrad, I was set up additional times to meet with my students if they couldn't meet with the times that I had set aside, because everyone has a life, everyone's busy, and I understand that. So and then the last question is, why are leadership, professionalism, and teamwork crucial to becoming a successful tutor? I think because it just kind of encompasses all of those qualities, the leadership aspect, and, teaching another student and having an authoritative role, professional in the fact that it is a professional medical academic setting, and there needs to be a certain level of respect and acknowledgement that you have mastered this course and you're here to help. And then finally, teamwork, because you're working collaboratively with your fellow students, with everyone else. And that wraps up my tutoring application. Thank you.